Take your hand, open your 5 fingers, use your all energy into your fingers. So you can squeeze like this, right? Like dropping. Great. And this wrist, how do we go down? So you can attack, flop, and not get injured.
Move 1. Tiger descends the mountain. Relax. Let your breathing flow naturally through your chest. Drop your shoulders, relax your whole body. Move lightly, almost like you're dancing. And don't laugh, my friend. The best fighters dance too. Real power doesn't come from being stiff. It comes from being loose, relaxed, and ready. Because the true secret of Tiger descends the mountain isn't force. It's the explosion that comes from total relaxation. If Kung Fu is just one move at a time, that's not Kung Fu. That's a photograph. The real power of Kung Fu is flow. Tiger descends the mountain. Tiger returns to the den. Tiger descends the mountain again. 3 simple moves, but doing them fast, smooth, and powerful, that's not so easy. It takes thousands of repetitions. Footwork and hand techniques working together as one. That's the beauty of Kung Fu. It trains every muscle in your body. When you strike, even your teeth should rattle. Tiger fist is fierce. But don't forget, relax. Balance power with softness. Tension with release. Dance a little, because the best fighters know the tiger relaxes before it pounces. Next move, Black Tiger steals the heart. Now that's a scary name, and there's a reason for it. The tiger claw shoots toward the chest, left and right alternating. Step forward at a 45-degree angle. Your claw follows the direction of your toes. In a real fight, of course, the target can change. It's called Black Tiger steals the heart. But it could go for the throat, the eyes, or the body. If you want the essence of this move, focus on the grab, shoot the claw out, then squeeze your fingers tight. Train until your grip feels strong enough to crush an egg or crack a stone. Now look at the footwork. Fast, very fast. Power comes from the hips. Drive forward in the shortest time possible. Fast step, fast claw, strong claw. Target the weakest spot. That's Black Tiger steals the heart. Simple, direct, and incredibly powerful. Tiger fist elbow techniques. The single elbow is small, fast, and explosive. A punch comes straight at you. This is how you protect yourself and strike back at the same time. Then comes the double elbow combination. This is where Tiger fist body movement really shines. The body sways left and right. Hands and palms circle and flow. Smooth like water, powerful like steel. That's the spirit of Tiger fist elbows. They can attack, they can defend, flow like a river, hit like a hammer, soft on the outside, hard on the inside, hard and soft working together. And don't forget, strong waist and core strength are what give these elbows their real power. Want more power in your Tiger fist? Train your abs. Grab a medicine ball and twist left and right. 20 reps, 3 sets. This helps build the core power behind every Tiger fist strike. Next, toss the ball into the air, lie flat on the ground, catch it, throw it back up, and repeat 20 reps, 3 sets every day. It's simple, but it works. A strong core means stronger strikes, faster movement, and more explosive power. Get your abs strong, get your body strong, and your tiger fist will be on another level. This move is called straight through. It can reach near, it can reach far. Your footwork decides the distance. The key is simple. Your hands and feet must move together. When they arrive together, the power arrives together. That's what makes the technique work. We also talk about using breath to support power. Breathe from the core as you strike. Release a short, sharp burst of air. Nothing mysterious about that. Watch a boxer throw a hard punch. You'll hear that quick TSS every time. This move in Tiger Fist is called overturning mountains and seas. Sounds pretty impressive, right? In Southern Kung Fu, there's a similar technique called covering strike. Now, if you're watching this for the first time, you might be thinking, wait, isn't that just a wild street brawl punch? Not exactly. A street fighter usually closes his eyes, drops his head, and starts swinging like a windmill. No rhythm, no structure, no plan. And against someone trained, that usually doesn't end very well. Real overturning mountains and seas is very different. The target is clear, the opponent's head. The arm swings downward with power, but the real secret isn't the arm, it's the footwork. Hands and feet arrive together. Step and strike become one. The whole body works as a team. The stance has to be solid, the timing has to be sharp, and most importantly, it has to be fast. Because speed creates surprise, and surprise creates power. Want to improve this technique? Try holding a bow stance for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Switch sides, stay consistent. Do that for a year, and your legs will be stronger than you ever imagined. Your base becomes rock solid. Your power starts from the ground. And when this technique comes out, it feels like a tiger charging down the mountain. This next Tiger Fist technique is called sealing the gate. The idea is simple. The best defense is a strong defense. Think of it like a golden shield surrounding your body. Safe, protected, locked down. Your opponent can attack all they want, but they still can't find a clean opening. The key principle of this technique is defend first, counterattack second. The movement is clear and direct. Your forearms circle from the inside out, alternating left and right like spinning wheels. Protect the head, protect the center line. Then suddenly, boom! A punch fires out with the force of a crashing wave. The goal? Catch your opponent completely off guard. But remember, my friends, techniques are fixed. People are not. In real life, you adapt. Right now, this staff in front of me represents a straight punch coming toward my face. I can deflect it from the inside out again and again, or from the outside in again and again. Now let's talk about the secret. Don't move your waist, don't move your hips, don't move your shoulders, don't move your chest. Why? Because unnecessary movements steal speed. Imagine your body is strapped to a wooden board. Nothing moves except your arms. They spin like wheels, fast, sharp, efficient. Sounds easy, right? Just don't move. Go ahead and try it. You'll quickly discover that staying still is often harder than moving around. Another important feature of this technique is the footwork. The steps are small, quick, almost like you're gliding across the ground. There isn't a magic number of steps. The goal is simply to make your feet and hands work together as one unit. For training, practice quick step drills, 15 reps per set, 3 sets a day. Gradually increase the volume. Stick with it long enough, and you'll be moving so fast. You might just find yourself showing off at the next Olympic venue.
What's up?
This next move is an absolute classic. It's called Tiger Sweeps Its Tail. And trust me, a tiger's tail is no joke. In Kung Fu, this is one of the king moves of kicking techniques. Now, before you try it, make sure you warm up properly, especially your waist and hips. A few minutes of mobility work can save you a lot of pain later. Now let me teach it in a few simple steps. Step 1. Drive your right foot into the ground. Easy enough, right? Step 2. Lift your left knee. You can do that too. Step 3. Turn that knee to the left. Still with me? Good. Because now you're getting close to the secret. Use the rotation of your entire body. Let the waist turn, let the hips turn, and whip the leg through the target. Congratulations, my friend. You've just learned the basic idea of tiger sweeps its tail. Now, I was planning to show everyone one of my high spinning kicks today, but unfortunately, my training equipment had other plans. The target wouldn't go high enough. Sometimes the equipment quits before the athlete does. The funny thing is, when you break a move down into pieces, none of the pieces are that difficult. The hard part is putting everything together, then repeating it again and again and again with the correct technique for months, for years. That's where Kung Fu really begins. And honestly, that's the secret behind almost every success in life. Keep showing up, keep practicing, keep improving. I believe in you, my friend.
What's going on?
Covering the sun and blocking the sky. This movement is the complete opposite of the wild swinging punches we talked about earlier. Those punches are all about offense. Covering the sun and blocking the sky is all about defense. When performed slowly, it may look a little sluggish, but when executed at full speed, it becomes incredibly quick and efficient. Step forward with the right foot. The left foot naturally follows as the body rotates. Many people don't even notice the footwork, but in reality, the hands and feet move together as one. The arms circle upward from below, protecting the temples and other vital areas of the head, alternating from side to side, creating a tight defensive shield with no obvious openings. Tiger leaps across the mountains. When people hear this name, they usually imagine a tiger leaping through the air to attack. So why does this version target the lower level? The answer is simple. In traditional Kung Fu, the same movement can have different applications. In today's example, it begins as an escape technique. When an opponent grabs your arm, you use a wrist release maneuver to break free. Then the right palm rotates upward, passes over the right shoulder, and circles downward in a powerful pressing strike. The target can be the chest, the abdomen, or other vulnerable areas. This movement also has another classic application, a flying attack launched from the air, striking downward toward an opponent's head. That version fits the name Tiger Leaps Across the Mountains even better. We'll cover that variation in the next video. Turning heaven and earth. This is a classic counter-grappling technique. Its key principles can be summarized in 4 words: grab, rotate, move, press, grab, secure the opponent's wrist, rotate, twist the opponent's arm, disrupting their structure and ability to attack, move, quickly shift your body to the opponent's side, establishing a strong controlling position, press, use the tiger palm to drive downward, pinning and controlling the opponent. When these 4 actions flow together, they create a unique tiger-style control technique. Once the lock is secured, escaping becomes extremely difficult, like prey caught in the jaws of a tiger. old tree spreading its roots. The final movement is called old tree spreading its roots. The name perfectly describes the posture. The legs settle into a strong horse stance. The lower body becomes as solid as a rock, stable and unmoving. The arms circle forward as if embracing a giant tree, which is how this movement earned its name. It may sound gentle, but in application, it is surprisingly fierce. Power begins from the waist and hips, then travels through the entire body into the arms. When released, the force feels like a crashing wave or a landslide. Its spirit resembles a tiger charging down a mountain. In training, this movement is often combined with tiger-style shoulder strikes. When the embracing force and the shoulder impact work together, the result becomes even more powerful and devastating.
That's it for today, and it's pretty late. I need to go home. The school is been closed for 2 weeks. I'm very miss my student. Class will resume in this Wednesday. Tomorrow, say if I have time, I will come to clean the school. Alright, my friend, that's all for today. I love you all. I see you in next video. Love you.
Just the finishing touches now. And swing! That's how we clean the dojo.